Have you ever wondered why some men seem to have unlimited confidence, insane focus, sharp intuition, and a drive so powerful that it feels like they're operating on a different frequency? What if I told you that the real secret behind many of the world's greatest thinkers, fighters, leaders, scientists, and spiritual icons is something every man already possesses, but wastes almost daily? Yes, I'm talking about semen retention, the ancient, yet scientifically powerful practice of preserving your life force so you can build energy, discipline, creativity, and greatness in every area of your life. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because once you truly understand this, you won't see your life, or your energy, the same way again. Semen is not just a fluid, it is the very blueprint of life. It carries the intelligence and potency capable of forming an entire human being. Organs, bones, brain, memories, emotions, and consciousness. Every drop contains millions of living cells, enzymes, minerals, proteins, hormones, and electrically charged particles that act like fuel for your body and mind. And just like every other part of your body, semen has its own potency. But unlike anything else, its potency is extraordinary, because it can literally create life. But here's the real magic. You can also convert that same life, creating energy into your physical strength, mental clarity, confidence, creativity, discipline, and success. This is what ancient yogis, monks, warriors, and even modern entrepreneurs understood. Semen retention isn't just about avoiding lust. It is about redirecting your most powerful biological resource towards something far greater, your evolution. Why semen retention changes a man. Throughout history, powerful men practiced some form of semen retention. Nikola Tesla never married and preserved his sexual energy to fuel creativity. Muhammad Ali avoided ejaculation for months before fights to build aggression and power. Steve Jobs studied Eastern spirituality and used sexual control to channel creativity. Swami Vivekananda practiced celibacy and had superhuman memory and focus. Even Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich, dedicated an entire chapter to sex transmutation, the art of converting sexual energy into wealth, creativity, and success. When I first read this chapter, I didn't believe it. But when I started practicing semen retention myself, everything I had read suddenly became real. My confidence improved, my mind became sharper, my discipline became stronger, my creativity exploded, and the dullness, the laziness, the emptiness, after every release, it vanished. This is why I'm making this video. Because if you're a man who wants to escape mediocrity and build yourself into someone powerful, this is one of the greatest tools you'll ever have. Semen retention doesn't mean anti-marriage or anti-relationship. This is important. Semen retention doesn't mean you must avoid women or avoid relationships. It simply means you build control over your energy. If you have a partner you're emotionally connected with, semen retention can be practiced with or without sex. But if you master the art of sex without ejaculation, which Taoist monks and many athletes practiced, you unlock deeper intimacy, longer pleasure, stronger emotional bonds, and no loss of energy. But if this is too advanced, start with the basics. No porn, no masturbation, no compulsive releasing. Start with the discipline, then evolve. The harsh reality. Today, millions of men are stuck in a loop of porn, masturbation, and constant release, destroying their mental drive and draining their life force. This isn't an accident. The world benefits when men stay weak, distracted, and unfocused. Semen retention is not just about sexuality. It is about reclaiming your mind, your power, your masculinity, and your future. This is where things get deep. Your sexual energy doesn't just stay in your lower body. If preserved, it travels upward, activating the 7 energy centers in your body and transforming you from the inside out. 1. Root chakra. This chakra controls your physical energy, grounding, and masculine stability. When you practice retention, your legs feel stronger. Your posture improves. You stop feeling anxious. You gain masculine presence. You feel unshakable. Retention fills the root chakra with raw energy, giving you the foundation of confidence. 2. Sacral chakra. Creativity, attraction, magnetism. This is your creative and sexual energy center. When you stop releasing, your creativity skyrockets. You become naturally attractive. Your aura becomes magnetic. Women sense your energy. Most men lose magnetism because they release their seed. Retention reverses that. 3. Solar plexus chakra. Confidence, willpower, discipline. This is your power center. Retention strengthens this chakra massively. Discipline becomes natural. Laziness disappears. Decision-making becomes sharp. You develop warrior-like willpower. This is why Muhammad Ali used retention for aggression and dominance. 4. Heart chakra. Compassion, social confidence, connection. When energy rises to the heart, you feel more open. Your social anxiety melts. You connect better with others. You become more charismatic. This is why people start noticing something different about you. 5. Throat chakra. Communication, voice, influence. One of the most powerful effects. Your voice becomes deeper, calmer, more authoritative. Your words carry weight. People listen when you speak. Swami Vivekananda could mesmerize thousands with just his words. Semen retention was one of his foundations. 6. Third eye chakra. Intuition, focus, vision. Steve Jobs, Tesla, Vivekananda. All masters of intuition. Retention sharpens your mental clarity, ability to visualize, focus, and attention. Intuition about people, creativity. This is where you start thinking like a genius. 7. Crown chakra. Purpose, spirituality, enlightenment. At the highest level, your sexual energy becomes spiritual energy. This activates self-realization, higher consciousness, deeper meditation, freedom from addiction, a sense of purpose. This is why monks protect their sexual energy fiercely. Why rich and powerful men use sexual transmutation. Napoleon Hill discovered something shocking while interviewing 500 millionaires. The most successful men had mastered channeling their sexual energy into their ambitions. They converted lust into money, creativity, leadership, innovation, empire building. Most average men do the opposite. They throw away energy that could change their lives. Your aura, body, and mind change. Semen contains zinc, magnesium, protein, testosterone, enzymes, neurotransmitters, stem cell-like components. When you release it constantly, you lose drive, motivation, focus, vitality, aggression, confidence. I personally experienced dry eyes, low energy, knee pain, and mind fog when I was releasing frequently. When I retained, everything shifted. Some men succeed without it, but they often come from privilege, rich families, strong networks, money, power, connections. But if you're starting from zero, like many of us, if you're an average guy building yourself from scratch, then sexual energy becomes your biggest competitive advantage. Retention gives you the clarity, discipline, and fire needed to break out of the matrix. Practices to strengthen your semen retention journey. Retention becomes 10x more powerful when combined with meditation, pranayama, breathwork, daily cold showers, journaling, weight training, digital detox, sun exposure, mindfulness. Your energy becomes controlled, not chaotic. Remember this. The world doesn't want men to be powerful anymore. It wants you distracted, drained, and dependent. But you are not average. You are not meant to live a mediocre life. Inside you, right now, is the same energy that built empires, created inventions, became world champions, and enlightened entire generations. You hold that same power, but only if you choose to protect it. Semen retention is not just a practice. It is a lifestyle, a commitment, a transformation, a path toward the strongest version of yourself. This is your wake-up call. This is your moment. This is the beginning of your evolution. If you choose to walk this path, your life will never be the same again.